We are between the hedges, Dooley Field in Sanford Stadium. The playoff is underway, and today it's the 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Georgia Bulldogs. This opening round playoff game about to kick off. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Well, guys, this game and this kickoff is something Miami has experienced with last year. You remember, they went into Kyle Field, one of the toughest places to play in the country, and got that win. Coach has told his team, we've got to come out with that same aggression and intensity. He even showed them clips of last year's win on the road to make sure they're ready to rock here in the opening round of the playoffs. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Holly. You can feel the energy, the vibe in this place for a playoff game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joel, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Here comes the pressure. Grant behind the line. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
Oh, I love the chess match right now between these two coordinators. You can tell the defense set up to stop the pass. It's 3rd and long. Yeah, you would anticipate that. And that's exactly what the offensive coordinator anticipated. He goes to the run play for a nice solid gain. I think they can go for it on 4th down here.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught by the receiver. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Going absolutely nowhere will be a loss in the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Throws it to the right. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
So you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the 1st quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. Open field ahead. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31. A strong play by the Bulldogs' elite running back, and that'll make Georgia fans really happy, Joel, when they see an offensive line and a back running behind them doing well in a postseason game. A lot of good memories.
Got to be some of the best memories in college football. Chris, think about the lineage of backs and run game that they've had at Georgia. I think it's probably second to none, all the way back to Herschel, and then you got Gurley and Chubb and Sony Michel. These guys have been elite for so long, and this group is no different. This run game is special.
Defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
That is such a good job by this defense. They are flying around. They recognize the passing concept, and then the pursuit and tackling ability in space for a tackle for loss. That is an excellent job and a great way to start out this series.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He stopped him with the 45, but that's good for a first down. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
There's contact on the throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go. He's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis. What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition. getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's got some space. Look out. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on 3rd down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch, but as a quarterback, you got to turn into a leader here and not just a player. Go up to your teammate and tell him, hey, you're going to get another shot.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. He's got room to run. Look out. And he'll be brought down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Looking for the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. Defense was all over it.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
It's so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Finally throws it deep to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route, the catch made. The sophomore with great work after the catch. And the Canes are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Fights through the tackler. Breaking, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. And here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not...
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Way too much speed on that play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Did not make first down yardage, a huge turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Canes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Out to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has...
Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Stockton. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Great throw. Catch made on the out route. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, this is their opportunity. You don't know how many possessions you're going to get. This is the chance that you have to take the lead. Got to put the ball in the end zone. What's your best matchup? What's your best play call? You got to find it right here.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here late. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. They've still got 1 more left to work with. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And Georgia will call their final timeout here. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. The shotgun run call. Look out, he's got space ahead. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.